Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. I do apologise, I've been away for a bit, and that's because I've been setting up Rochdale FPV with Tom and Dan and work and whatever have you, and I just haven't had the time or the energy to put into this channel, but that's all about to change. Okay, so with Rochdale FPV, we've been doing some online sims, we've been doing some racing and some games of quad, and I've noticed that my flying is getting a little bit better. Not much, but it's improving slightly. So I decided that I need to improve. I need to be able to keep up with these guys. And luckily enough, VelociDrone introduced Nemesis Mode. And for those of you who don't know, Nemesis Mode is basically, it's a mode. You click on it, you go into the track, and it downloads some players for you off the leaderboard. And it's two that are better than you, two that are slower than you. Okay, and you race them. And once you beat all four, it then picks another four players for you. Okay? Until you get to a guy or a pilot that you can't beat. And then that person becomes your nemesis. Okay, and you just plug away and plug away and plug away until you do beat them. Now hopefully this can improve people's flying, because it gives you something to aim for. You're not just aimlessly throwing around the track, going around the track, right? You can actually see what's ahead of you, you know, and where your goal is, and also hopefully where you can improve. So I'm going to be using it, and what I'm going to be doing is every day, like I say, I'm going to be doing an hour on it, and I'm not going to be doing the same track every day, because that, to me, that just shows you're getting better at that track. You know, it has no relationship to how you're getting better flying. So I'm going to choose a different track each day, and I'm going to do an hour. Now these videos aren't going to be an hour long. Okay, I'm going to show you the start session, I'm going to show you a middle bit, and I'm going to show you the end of the session. And then I'm going to see if I've improved. Now obviously, the first couple of sessions you're not going to see anything. You know, I don't expect to see anything, any improvement or whatever, you know, but hopefully over time, you know, I can start to see that improvement. Okay. And every so often I will go back to the original track and then see how faster I am on there. Okay, but I'm not going to I'm only going to fly the original track today, and then I'm not going to go back to it until I feel I've made some improvement, and then I'll go and do a session on that. Okay, so basically that's it. So I've got my trusty Flysky F-i6. I've got everything set up, and we're going to go into Nemesis Mode. So you just click on Nemesis Mode, and then it gets you to the quad. Now I'm going to be using the TBS Spec Quad, and the reason for that is just basically because it's gutless. You know, and it's used in all the racing online. They tend to use this quad because it puts everybody in the same place. The only thing you can change on it is your rates, okay, in the in the multiplayers, and then it all comes down to pilot skill. Okay, so it keeps everybody mechanical wise, it keeps everybody on the same playing field. So it all comes down to pilot skill. So I'm going to just work with this TBS Spec Quad. Okay, so we'll select the quad and we'll wait for it to do its thing. Okay, and the first one we're going to be running is the KFT Fun Race 2018. Okay, these are a few of the tracks I've picked for just learning on. Okay, as you can see, trainer 1, trainer level 1, you know, and just see how it goes. Okie doke, so we'll select the scenery. I'll just get myself settled. Okay.
Ready to race.
So, on the leaderboard. Okay, I am at the moment in 19th place. Okay, so it's going to bring up for me Kelpie, DeFalk, and Fred Kaz. Okay. And the other thing about Nemesis Mode is if you do find somebody that you do find a Nemesis, then you can do a single race with them, and you can just race them by pressing that button. But we're going to work on the full scale one. Okay, so we'll close that. I've got battery simulation on. Okay, I've got prop wash at 100%. I've got battery mass at 100%. I'm running 1500 milliamp battery, 100% mass effect. Prop wash is at 100%. You know, and yeah, trying to make it as realistic as possible. Okay, that's a quick look at what I've got set up for rates. Okay, so let's just run a race and see what happens. The other thing I'm going to try and learn to do, right, is not to try and steer the quad with my head. Okay, yeah, I can't see that working, but there you go. Right, so it's downloading data, and off we go. Ooh, a little wide there. Now this is one bit I hated this track, because I never get them all. I really should have put my stick cam on as well, just to see what I'm doing on that. And as you can see, I'm still trying to steer with my head. Oh, come on. And at the moment I'm in last place. Oh, I didn't register that bloody gate. And now I've hit it. Oh, I'm flying like a doobry today. But this is the first flight of the day. I haven't done any practicing prior to doing this video. All I did was load up VelociDrone and then start recording this video.
Plus 78.11. Position 21.
Oh, good. Oh, come on. See if we can smooth this out a bit. See, punishment does not fit the crime with these things. And yes, I'm jiggling my head around. Come on, get up. Oh, I hit that flag behind me. Oh, you stupid boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm flying like a fool. But, you know, this is the first one. And that's what this is all about, is trying to fly better. My problem is my head rushes. And I've got to try and slow that down to what my fingers can actually do. And that's not what my fingers can do. And I get frustrated with myself, which doesn't help.
155.51. Position 21.
And I know you're all going to be giggling at the way I move my head when I'm flying, but you all started off like that. Yo, don't be taking the mickey, because you've all done it. bit wide. Yeah, I'm coming into finish now. So, yeah, that was atrocious. But like I say, it was my first flight of the day. But all we're going to do now is for the next, how long I've been recording? 10 minutes. So for the next 50 minutes, I'm just going to play. Okay, so a lot of this will be speeded up or cut out, depending on how I feel when I do the video. So, but here we go. Let's just keep going. Okay, so that's a couple of races. Biggest problem is I try too fucking hard. I try to do things that I know I can't. I've just got to try and slow my head down and slow the fingers down and slow everything down so that I can just take my time with the course and then build speed afterwards. But God, it's infuriating.
Covered up, float up your lethargy. Float up, keep it out your apathy.
So as you can see, I just get frustrated and frustrated and frustrated, and yeah, you know, it's, and then I start to do stupid maneuvers. So I've just got to stop thinking about everybody else on the track. I'm not sure if I went through that one or not, but it counted it.
Plus 164.96. Position 20.
See, I just cannot get below a minute. But it's only day one. It's only day one. Yeah. trying too hard, trying too hard.
Plus 43.63, position 19.
Oh, come on.
Plus 94.76, position 19.
Oh, trying too hard. Stop trying to be fucking fancy, Tim, and just fly.
Plus 149.14.
Right, so, yeah, I took, what, 500th of a second off my lap. So let's just have a look at the leaderboard. I need to take... Ooh! Is that 10, 13 seconds, 14 seconds off my lap? No, actually. I need to take 54 seconds off my lap. 54 seconds. Okay. Oh. Right, so stop trying to be fancy. Stop trying to do stuff you know you can't do and just fly. Okay. Wow. I got under the 200 mark. Yes! Yes! Okay. And I'm getting way too frustrated. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So I've shaved off. So it was 204 and blah, 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 and we'll call that 208. Sorry, we'll call that 198. So 204, 198. So I've shaved off 6 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds. And yeah, we'll see how it goes later. Yeah. So I know I can do it. I've just got to fly smooth. I'm trying not to do things that I can't do yet. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So that, as the recording, is 55 minutes. So yeah, we'll call it quits at that. And we'll be back tomorrow with a different track. Okay, and let's see if this Nemesis mode will work and help me get better. Okay, so 1 hour a day. Okay, cheers folks, catch you tomorrow.